Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of Feed the Beast. Now, a telecreeper came in, and I thought it was a real creeper, so I got a little bit freaked out, and I was like, oh, phew, it was only a telecreeper, not a real creeper that comes in and destroys all your stuff. So what I've done, I made a lot of work since the last episode, guys, and I'll tell you what I've done. So, if you probably remember that I didn't have these chests before. I've organised gems, ingots, and agriculture. And also, I have sealed off the area down here so mobs can't get in from there. I've lit up the place a little bit and made it a little bit nicer. I've done a lot of mining as well as picks damage, and in this, so in this episode I'm gonna fix that. So you probably wondering what this does. This takes any ground cobble out of here, puts it into this barrel. Add loads of coal, so I put it in there, and all these have a stack in it. So bear in mind these all have 8 stacks of coal near enough. Well, they still do actually. And add it all up onto that. 14 stacks of 64 plus 7. I'm mining up a lot of coal down there when I was mining. But why is this enemy head in here? But here's actually related to what I want to do. I'll make a wireless charger. To actually be able to... Well, that's not the actual main thing I want to do. Well, it kinda links into it, kinda doesn't. I mean, I can use this for the time being, but a wireless charger would be nice. I was just looking at the recipe off camera. Also, this takes flint and puts it into that slot in there. What I'm going to need to make is something called a flux capacitor, and I want to make a hard one for the sword. Which did we use all the modifiers on this already? No, it still has 2 remaining. I'm probably going to turn those into quartz. But the sword means no point really doing the sword now. It's got plenty of durability. So what we're going to need to make is a leadstone one first, which isn't too bad, but we don't have any sulfur. And you get it from ore, and also pulverizing coal. You get a 10% chance of that. Induction furnacing that. But I believe there's a few other ways of getting it. Is there not any other ways of getting it? Oh, I think there's obviously different sorts of sulfur. So that's the thermal one. The industrial craft one could have made it either extracting gunpowder, stag milling, a blaze rod, which we've not even found any blazes yet, so we can't do that. Can't centrifuge that. I'm sure there was another type of sulfur, railcraft sulfur. Can we not do anything with that? I'm sure there was a way you could make it with... I don't know what it was, I'm sure there was a better way of doing it. Is there not a better way of doing it? Railcraft. Nope. You know what, guys, I'll be right back once I find a way to make this sulfur quite easily. Oh, you know, I think it was this actually, stag milling netherrack, that I was looking at. Might be not so bad way of doing it. So if I just stick that in there, hopefully we should get some sulfur pop up. Because I don't believe there's any other way of really getting it that's within our reach at the minute. We also can centrifuge this comb with bees. We've not done anything with bees yet. That would be completely pointless. Now, we haven't got an ore washing plant either yet. This looks like the only way we're going to get any sulfur, and it's still a really low chance. Hey, here we go, someone just showed up. That was pretty good timing, so I'm just going to get some of that. We also need some lead. Do we have some lead? Yeah, I've got some lead. In real life, though, I'm sure we wouldn't be managing this, because it's like a deadly... Well, it can kill you, to be honest, so I'd rather be safe than sorry and not really have anything to do with it. So I could use this, but it's a really, really basic storage of energy. So I'm going to make a hardened one, but that requires some tin, some invar. And invar is made with, apparently you can pulverize redstone. You can also smelt a ferrous ingot and an ironing, an induction smelter. Oh, and an alloy furnace. I didn't think it worked in alloy furnaces. We've got plenty of iron, so we've got loads and loads of iron. So we need that, and that was it. Just the recipe. There we go. apparently not so many iron ingots though. Because I thought it was just industrial craft though, and I thought we'd need one of the smelters. But in a few episodes, I might actually move my house because it's getting a little bit annoying actually living in here. And I've also made a farm, which is pretty cool, as we're getting pretty... Food was kind of irritating me, so I thought I might as well make a farm. But I've done pretty well with this pick though, because it didn't have 3,000 durability and it's now down to 551. If you ask me, that's pretty crazy. Has this smelted up yet into Invar? Yes, it has. I need to attract some more redstone and some tin. Where's the tin? But yeah, it's definitely good though. It pays off in the end if you go on a massive mining spree. So I've got some tin, I've got 2 Invars and redstone. Why is that not working then? Do I not have enough redstone? Do I need to get 1 more redstone or something? I bet I'm like 1 redstone short or something. No, it's not making it. Alright then. So the recipe is redstone there, there and there. That was weird, I don't know why I didn't shift in there. But I want to upgrade to a redstone level because this guy can hold 400,000, this can hold 2 million, so and this can only hold 80,000, so I'm definitely not having that. So we need to make some electrum, and electrum is made with sand and, not sand, gold and silver in a induction furnace. So gold and silver, 1 gold and 1 silver. Can I do it in here? Yeah, here we go. And that will make that. And if you ask me, that is pretty cool. A flux compressor. Oh, that's pretty weird. Some pretty weird pneumatic craft stuff. But hopefully this guy's made some electrum. Yes, it has. Well, what else do we need? A diamond. I did get quite a few diamonds though, so we're not doing too bad on that front. I need 3 redstone. And now, are you going to allow me to shift click the recipe? No, for some reason it doesn't like shift clicking with I think it's because of the durability that it makes it just completely go ridiculous. It hates things with durability, I think. But now I can actually directly interact with this and do that, and there you go. It's now no longer powered with that, but I can see it still has durability on it because, and it'll still let me mine with it. It still works, but I'm using its raw durability instead of the power of it. Now I can stick it in a capacitor bank like this, and I can see it will get power. So for now, we can actually manually charge our tools, which isn't too bad, I guess. But do we really want to be manually putting it in here every time? Now, wireless charge will actually send electricity wirelessly. I have no idea how it's supposed to work. And as you can see, this is building up a huge buffer of RF. And so you can see that 40, 39 is counting down. That actually shows how damaged it is. The higher the value, the more damaged it is. I think its lowest thing is on 1. So this is on 1. It's sustained very little damage. And how much durability does it have? 1,872. Now I want to point out, when using this guy, you can't actually... This is a pretty big mistake with people. They try and put it on, they've got an available modifier, and people say, that's weird, why is it not let me put it on? Well, sometimes you don't have enough durability. So this guy had 3,000 durability, which means that when you put a redstone energy cell on it, it has to be 1%. Like this durability has to be 1% of the RF. Now, why is he losing power? Did he not fully charge or something? Or has he lost power in my inventory? No, I'll stick him in there. There we go. So now he's fully charged. I must have picked him up a little prematurely of charging. But, so he's got 2 million RF in there. I'm now just going to break some cobble. And that's used, a little bit of RF. That's maybe, what? A couple of hundred? And think about it, a couple of hundred versus 2 million, it's going to last me forever. So yeah, I definitely think that is going to give us a huge advantage when we're mining, and at some point I'll put it on my sword. You know, I'll just put the sulfur in my gems chest. So yeah, I've got all this amount of resources in here, which is pretty crazy. So I might be able to get working on some complicated, well, not like really complex, but some kind of cool machinery. So we'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys. So in this Let's Play, all you've really seen is me sort of going into the technical aspects of this mod pack. Now, that isn't a bad thing, to be honest. I mean, I really do. I'm sort of the person that sort of goes straight for the technical stuff. Like, you know, setting up your automated ore processing and getting your tools going. But what I want to work on is what we haven't touched on, and that is botania. And what we're going to need to get is this thing called the Lexica botania. It's a sapling next to a book. Now, alright, so I need a piece of leather, a sapling, and I need a little bit of paper. Do we have any paper? I've got 2 in there. Do we have any more paper? I'm sure if Lee's got some more sugar cane. Nope, apparently we do not have any more stuff. You know, it's night time outside though. I should probably go have a sleep to stop the various monsters from creeping up on me. Don't want those horrible creepers sneaking up while I'm trying to get my sugar. I don't know why they actually made you get paper from sugar cane. As you think you'd maybe get it from like a crafting recipe with a tree, maybe process it or something, or I don't know, craft it with something. I really don't know, but that was a pretty weird move on Mojang's part, really, to be honest, to make it like this. So you know, I could probably just make this in my normal inventory. Now, I believe what you can actually do, for example, this book, I can actually put it into my personal inventory, which, to be honest, is pretty cool. So I can craft it like that, so I don't actually have to be in a normal crafting bench to do the 2x2 crafting. I can do it in my normal one. So, first of all, there's something I really want to get into, and that is the Pure Daisy. Now, the Pure Daisy, I don't mean to bookmark it. I meant to skip the page. It tells you what you're going to need. So, what we need first is something called a wand of the forest, requiring some living wood. And that living wood can only be made with the Pure Daisy. And that requires a petal apothecary. So in this petal apothecary, it requires one of these petals from one of the botania flowers. Now, I could just say take, I don't know, this white one real quick, and make it into a white petal. And I need some cobble. That's coal. And let's make this guy. And I'll show you how to use him. Can I not make him? Oh, it requires slabs. I didn't know it required slabs. Can I make you now? Yeah, here we go. I'm going to deposit my cobble back, and this I'll just put in there. And I'll put this, I don't know, maybe there. And what we need for a Pure Daisy, first of all, I'm actually going to take this this guy, because I need to fill him up with water. And so there we go, it's got some water in him. And you know, I'm actually going to, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I was probably going to get rid of all my torches. Yeah, I knew I'd do that. Because water's a pain sometimes, but it's fine. Now, can mobs spawn anywhere in here? No, that's good. You just press F7 to do that, and I didn't actually tell you in the last episode how you use these. You actually press space to travel, not right click. So if some reason it keeps telling me destination obstructed when it actually isn't, don't really know why. Oh, I've done it again. Me and my derpiness. I'll put that back in there. Luckily it does vent into there, but so what we're doing, oh yeah, we were making that Pure Daisy. So what we need is actually just some white petals. There has to be white petals in a petal apothecary. But what I'm also going to need is some seeds. And you're probably wondering, hey, what do I need seeds for? You know, they're not in the recipe, but to finalise any crafting recipe, you need seeds. Well, with the petal, as far as the petal apothecary is concerned anyway. So I need to find some mystical white flowers. You guys probably saw what they look like. What are these guys? Oh, they're a different flower altogether. So this is enough what you do in Botania. You just basically go around, look for these. Here we go, there's some mystical white flowers right here. And as you can see, in the plains biome, they spawn like crazy. Like the blue flowers, the brown flowers, and in early game, you just really want to go around and collect them until you sort of get into a later game where it's a slightly different mechanic of getting them, I believe. So I'm listening on a bit of a hump for white flowers. In fact, you know, I don't need to, because there's another set right here of these. They kind of look like bluebells almost, but white in this default texture pack. So I'm just going to eat real quick and sleep. I'll have a bit of supper and then just go to bed. Wake up in the morning. Rise and shine. So I'm just gonna put, you know, I need to put them all in actually. Or do I? Yeah, I do. So what you do is you just, I'll just put this in the agriculture chest. We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these guys. If it'll actually go in. You gonna work now? Why is it not working? When you see those twinkly things, that means you know it's working. But why is it not like... Usually you throw seeds in and then it works. Maybe they haven't finished doing their stuff or something? I don't know. Alright guys, we'll be right back. You know what guys, it wasn't the game that was doing it. I literally just looked at the recipe again and I found out it was me that was being the derp, not the game. It was actually 4 instead of 6. Put the seeds in and wham, there we go. We've made a pure daisy, which means I didn't actually need to make the other one into that. Now what we're going to need now is some oak wood. Do we have any oak wood? A little bit. And what you need to do is basically put this guy down. I'll put him outside, say there. Not there, maybe, yeah, about there. I didn't mean to break him. But if I put him down, and then say put this here, you'll see this wood starting to have some weird particle effects. That means that the wood is beginning to turn into living wood. Now those can look like pure daisies. These weird vanilla flowers. I guess they're part of 1.7 though. I haven't really played much Minecraft because, like, sort of vanilla. Because you guys probably guessed that I prefer modded Minecraft to vanilla. As vanilla, it's nice and all, but it doesn't really have, you know, it's a little bit, I won't really say it's boring, I wouldn't go that far, but there's definitely a lot more potential in the PC version, which is why I wasn't too interested in the Xbox One version, although I haven't got one now, and I won't be getting one for quite a while to be honest, as I don't really feel the need for one. If you want to learn more about the next gen consoles, I did make a video on that. Be sure to check it out on the channel, which I discussed was next gen really worth it. And that's just if you want to know a few more opinions on it and sort of a little bit about what's going on. But anyways, back to feed the beast. So I'm just going to plant this wood down, and I believe it's 60 seconds. And after that space of time, you know, I just heard the wood being placed. The cool stuff happens, and if you want to know what that cool stuff is, it is the fact that we get living wood. Cool, right? So there you go. You can break it with a fist or an axe or whatever, with whatever tool you want, and you know, you don't have to break up the special tool or anything. Yeah, I really need to make an axe because both my shovel and my axe broke. Right then, so what we're trying to make is a wand of the forest. This is basically your sort of your wrench for Botania. You can use that. You don't have to use strictly to orange or to light blue. You can use like say a red and a blue, or green and a black, or grey and a pink, you know, whatever your style is. I can see it shows you all the different colour combinations here. I'm not going to go through them all because we'll be here all day. But I need to make these not into planks, but I need to make twigs. And to a twig, I know it's a bit of a weird thing. You're probably thinking, why on earth do you do that? You think that you get 4. I know, it is a bit of a weird recipe. So it looks like our wood's now transformed into living wood, due to this pure daisy being here. You can totally troll someone's house by just like, say they have oak wood everywhere, just like plant a few pure daisies outside. Yeah, they'd be pretty irritated at what you've done to their house if you do that to their house. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that though. It'd be you know, I'd just be taking it too far. If they've spent all that time and you've just turned all their wood into living wood, I definitely wouldn't be very happy. Now, do I have any light blue flowers? Because, you know, sea caps, light blue, it's kind of the theme. Unless I can find any cyan ones, because cyan's sort of the new crew colour that we have for GTA. Is that cyan? Yeah, this is cyan. But what are those flowers? Are they just blue ones? Oh no, they're actually bluebells. So I was talking about white bluebells, and they literally are bluebells. Wow. I'm now just going to turn these into petals. And let's craft this guy. You're not going to work? Here we go, a wonderful forest. Now you can shift right click this guy into bind mode or function mode. I'm just going to keep this guy in function mode for now though. And this guy is sort of your ins and out of Botania. It's like sort of a way, well not your ins and outs, but it's your sort of your way to interact with different flowers and a bunch of different stuff. So as you can see, so I'm now just going to go back into the book. It basically is a tutorial. Oh, I didn't mean to click share. I hope that hasn't actually shared it. So you can look at things called like wrap, and you can look at like mana manipulation, generating flora, functional flora, items, and there's a bunch of different stuff that you can actually do. You can also use your mouse wheel to actually scroll through the pages, as you can see, if you have a mouse wheel that is. So what we're going to need to do is get ourselves some mana production. And sort of the best way to do it is with a day bloom. And a day bloom is, and it shows you the bad setup and the good setup for day blooms in here. And they require some mystical light blue, some orange, and some yellow. So we need to find some yellow, light blue, and orange. Are these? Yeah, here we go. One yellow. So I light blue, that's cyan. There literally is just a field of these guys here. So that's the light blue. Well, there's a lot of light blue out here. A bunch of those. And we also need some orange ones. Now, I definitely did see some orange ones out here. Some red ones here. In fact, I'm just going to pick up a bunch of them because I know definitely down the line we're going to need a lot of these guys. And we're really going to depend on all the flowers. So, we'll be right back, guys, once I've collected some more of these flowers to generate our stuff. Now, I've just realised there's some of these horrible fallen night guys. Oh, that's pretty terrible. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. Today is probably a bit boring watching me walk to my corpse a bunch of times. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, guys. Yeah, I kind of died a lot. As you can see, we've got deaths all over the place. So that wasn't too good, to be honest. So I'm just going to go ahead and clear these death points. And I believe I'll maybe get, I don't know, about 6 of the 6 of these day blooms, as that seems a pretty good number. So I need to make 6 of those. I believe 3 of those, and 3 of these light blue ones. The rest of these flowers that I've accumulated I'll put in there. Can I sleep, or is it going to say there's monsters nearby? Nope. let me sleep. That's not too bad, right? Now, where are all these skeletons spawning? Are they like spawning in maybe this area up here? I honestly don't know where they're spawning, to be honest, guys. So I'm just gonna deposit these guys in here. Now, you know, well, looks like we're running a little bit low on chest space in our agriculture chest. I might have to do something about that in a future episode, but for now, it's not too bad. Now, do we have any seeds? You know, I think I might know where my sugar cane is, to be honest. Actually, is there any sugar cane in here? No, there actually wasn't. So, that wouldn't have been any help anyway. Do I have any seeds? There should be some seeds in here, right? Nope. Looks like I'm about to go ahead and I definitely should have some bones. Yeah, I've got a few of these guys. You can see I have got sulfur from when I died from that zombie horse. The zombie horse then killed me again, but then a creeper just comes along and is like, hey, I'm just gonna completely ruin your day. Whoa, that's a weird hat. So it looks like that spider which is poking around up here, and you know, I've damaged the earth again. God damn it. So guys, we are drawing near to the good old wrapping up point of the episode, but before that though, I want to set up a functional botania system where I'm basically generating mana and day blooms, you probably guessed, to generate energy off of the sun. Now, you know, I'm just going to keep this guy in my inventory, actually, because, I mean, you know, there's no how to... Oh my god, creeper. I really hate creepers in this game. It's like, I know you guys sort of like me having the mob grouping off, sort of thing. So you guys sort of like me having that on because, you know, it's sort of less cheaty. But I don't know if I want it on though, because this keeps happening. I've had so many occasions where creepers just come along and they're like, hey, I want to ruin your day. I did not mean to do that. I believe that I'll actually grow botania. Whoops, I didn't mean to break that. That'll actually grow botania flowers. You know, I've realised I have been trying to bone meal these guys, trying to get dirt from them. Not dirt, seeds. When I could have just broken the tall grass. Again, me being derped. Phew, that was only a telly creeper. You know, just for safety, I'm gonna do game rule mob griefing false. I don't have permission. I'll just quickly do that. There we go. It's just like a one-time thing for permissions, guys. I don't like use it to get items. It's actually cheaty, and it kind of it just sort of ruins that feeling of legit Minecraft. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and get one of these guys. That's a normal creeper. Yeah. So if I had just done that, that would have been my chest ruined again. And yeah, that would have been pretty terrible. So I'm going to get this iron to gold chest upgrade. So now this can store better things in it. Pretty cool, right? And I believe I put those in there. And I need those seeds. How many seeds do I have? I wonder if I could do it with barley seeds. That might be something interesting to try. Just sort the chest. Where did I put my normal seeds then? I don't know. Well, I'll just break these. Hopefully I might be able to get some seeds from them. One seed. Oh, there's some more that I didn't pick up. Right then, let's see. So we need 2 of you. Is it 2 of these guys? 1 of you, and 1 of you. And also 1 of you. There we go. A day bloom. Now I'm going to put this guy down, and I'm just thinking of a place to set up my mana, because I'm trying to think of a place that would be good. You know, I think here's not too bad, and if I get my one of the forest on him, and second, that little line is the sort of internal buffer he has for mana, and he has A very small internal buffer, I must say, but an internal buffer nonetheless. So I'm now just gonna make a few more pure daisies, not pure daisies, day blooms, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and you actually can use any mystical petal, and I'm just gonna take, I don't know, a white one just at random. I'm also gonna need a gold ingot, and you're probably wondering, what am I making? Well, I'm making a mana spreader. And how does this guy work? Well, he basically allows us to actually he sort of acts as a conduit, if you will, for mana. So if I just quickly put this guy down, say here, he's not just only going to take mana from this guy, he's also going to take mana from this guy. I just want to point out, you do not want to put day blooms like this. As you can see, they have this weird effect showing you that, hey, something's, you know, they're sort of colliding with each other. They need their own space from each other. So you put them like this, and you see their internal buffer's not there anymore, and it's filling up this mana spreader's internal inventory. And this shows you, sorry about that guys, where he's actually going to be aiming his mana. Doesn't do it without the wand, but when you have the wand equipped, that's what it does. So now I need this thing called a mana pool, and it requires some living rock, which I believe is smooth stone. No, I just want to nick. Why is there a random piece of cobble in there? No idea. But if I just say put that there and that there, would it actually start turning that? No, apparently not. Apparently it only works with this. Right then, so I'm now going to go ahead, and in fact, I need another piece of smooth stone. And what you need to do is you need to make this diluted mana pool, and then what you need to do is you need to infuse that diluted mana pool in that diluted mana pool, and that'll get you this. This is a everlasting guilty pool. It has infinite mana, but it's a creative mode only item, no crafting recipe sort of thing. And what's that stuff on top? Blood. So I think a mob's gone in here, and it's actually so I've taken it to the bottom here, and it's basically this weird like stuff you get if a player goes in there and he takes damage, or if like an animal or mob goes in there and dies, whatever, then that happens. Now I've got this here, so if like the sheep can no longer escape, I've like trapped that sheep in there. That sheep is never getting out. The sheep's gonna stay in there, God knows how long. So these barrels, guys, I do think they were a great addition to my system, because I thought that my chest was absolutely bomb loaded with coal and cobblestone, so I thought I would store them in these barrels. I was thinking of setting up an item duct system. Like, these are made with pulsating iron ingot nuggets, which are iron ingots and ender pearls in the alloy smelter. And what you do is, on point out, you right click this little bit here, and I can see I've set it to extract, and this guy's, I can see, is extracting the flint, and then this guy's on insert mode. If I can just, there you go. And there is some more complicated things about the actual mod, but I'll get into those a little bit later. So it looks like this has turned into living rock now, and that's exactly what we need. So as you can see, we get these little particle effects here because stuff's happening. Pretty cool, right? So I'll be right back, guys, once they've finished. Okay, guys, so as I was saying, when you do this, you actually do have to make 2 mana pools. And I'm just going to get this guy, and I'm going to take him over to, in fact, I'm just going to get my wand of the forest equipped and ready. I'm going to put this guy maybe there, and as you can see, I see this little sort of effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that guy there, and there you go. This guy's now a proper mana pool. Now, I just want to take this guy a second, and I want to just, but I don't know how I want to do this. I want to sort of get the mana spreader and take mana out of there. Ah, you know, I just broke it. That's going to remove its mana. Yep, it did. Alright, what I was trying to do is pointless now. I was trying to get the mana that had accumulated out of the diluted pool and put it into the proper mana pool. So I'll just stick that guy down. And this guy stores mana, basically. He's basically a mana battery. So when this guy gets enough, you'll see him send a mana burst. Which are those big sort of, when it goes, sort of, when it makes sort of like whooshing sound. So, anytime today, are we actually going to work? Oh, it won't actually give you a constant feed of what's happening. You actually have to right click to actually update the information. It's just how the mod was actually designed to send it. So, I'm just going to put this guy, I don't know, I'll put it in that chest. You know, I'm actually going to put my botania in there, as that's sort of like plant-based mods. And I believe we have a pretty basic botania system now. I'm pretty happy with it. Sort of the way it turned out. And has this guy done it yet? So it should accumulate enough mana in a second, guys, to actually send out mana burst. There we go, so you just saw that, and this guy's now got a tiny little bit of mana in. So that little mana burst, it's now actually sent some mana over to there, and it'll keep doing that as long as these guys have daylight. There's also not very many though, and day blooms are really sort of the bottom tier. There's nothing worse than those producing energy, but it's free energy, so you know, I'm not really complaining. So next episode, I want to tidy up the base a little bit. I was thinking of making a house next episode, but you know, you never know. But we've started on Botania, which is definitely what I wanted to do, so get a basic system going. Maybe some blood magic will come up longer, further down the line. Maybe a sewing system, better power. There's plenty of things I need to do, guys, that are going to keep me occupied. But yeah, I've sort of sorted everything now. I've got like miscellaneous and gems and ingots and whatever. So, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and take it easy, guys.